again on second down. Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Points on the board.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Ridley. Hey, 43. Hey, 57.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Card out a throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 4 down.
They sure put the college guys in a stress out now. When they thought they were going to do, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Right when this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
There on the stop, it's Neil Farrell. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing on second down, Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and short, the fullback Burton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Mahomes will throw for it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years about screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Carr. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Berryman.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Phillips. He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. There he goes, right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Carr will look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
15.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another carry for Burton. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, it kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Caught Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it. That likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say, well, win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
I just scraped it off the top, got it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it like a fool. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get 'em picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top, I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 50 yards. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing, Jones. And complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Jones. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Harris running straight ahead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Touchdown, LA! Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12. Jones out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Patriots 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Off play action. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 39, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
20, 10, 5, and he brings them.